All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Jano podcast. We have a new set of panelists this week. That's apparently the original. Them kind of sick out and people have work and them busy. But yeah, man. Joined today with Vinox. Ari loves Jesus. Well, I call her Ari for now. Big up Jesus though. Atlas and Dash Doll.
Yo,
See, in this week's episode, we're discussing whether or not women in careers, leading successful careers or career driven are desirable. You see me? Um, but I want to get you guys' opinion on this topic. But first things first, what do you define as a career driven woman? Someone that's leading a career. I'll start with you, Vinox. Give me an opinion.
Where is that career? What woman? No, you're proposing.
A woman leading a career, I have the lawyer, them, you have the doctor, them, them so
Wait, what
focused on
would I
the career.
call them there?
Yeah,
Well,
so
like
are you
what
talking
would you
about
describe
the
it?
jobs that are high paid?
Yeah, we're talking about successful women, corporate
Okay.
women.
men I really have a specific word for them. Just successful women, independent women, I guess. Kind of on the
Quote
spot
unquote
right here.
independent. All right, all right, all right. I think the woman will better describe it like Ari. What your opinion upon all this right now?
My opinion, I just think that women that are in those type of jobs, it's what they want for themselves. They want the best for themselves. They're ambitious. They want to be successful. They want to see themselves be independent and not be independent on, men. That's what I see it as.
Excellent, awesome, awesome. Dash doll, Zine. What's your opinion? What's your opinion? Would love to hear that. Dash doll.
My opinion on whether I think women in corporate jobs are desirable.
We're not diving into that just yet, but we'll try to kind of get like your opinion on like what is a career-driven woman to you. So just to make sure we're on the
Um,
same track as me.
Somebody who has certain work-related goals and are driven to achieve them, and most times they're usually independent.
Independent. All right. I guess then I got you guys share the same, opinion so far. Atlas.
yo, I don't know, like my idea of a career driven woman is like more than just the choice in job itself. Because I feel like it could be anything as long as she's
Yeah,
trying to excel in better herself within it. Like it could be maybe entertainment, like maybe she does art, depending on whatever it is. I feel like it could be more than just like the typical stuff that we initially
all
think about.
right. So it's like any career she chooses, and she's just going it, and she's maybe give my all to this.
Yeah,
Just not
definitely.
support.
That's what I think it is.
All right, one thing, one thing. But yeah, we're gonna dive into this topic right now. Are women in careers, less desirable to men? Um, what do you guys feel about that? What do you guys feel about that?
You can start.
Yeah, you can go ahead, bro.
All
The
right.
floor.
So, look upon a job, for example, like a construction worker or something. You're not gonna want a woman to do all the heavy lifting because by default, physically, men are stronger. So obviously, for them type of job, there you go obviously want a man than a woman. So obviously nowadays I gonna see more man on a construction site than a woman. You rarely see woman on construction site because they're not as
Mm.
physically stronger as men. But physically strong as men, sorry.
Yeah, but would you deem these women, or even if they take on the kind of job, would you deem these women undesirable?
Given the situation, yes. It depends on
Like
how
she
capable the
bring
woman
in
is.
she bring in 6 figures a year, Zane,
Hmm.
and she independent. Like you don't find that attractive in any way. Like she make more
Oh,
money
oh
than
yeah, brother, turn Mr. Clean at the house, like. household man. You talk about me breastfeed people for
Uh,
breastfeed, brother.
it looks like
For
ours.
me, for me personally, like the amount of money that they make, like or generate in their career, like I don't know. Personally, for me, that's not really a factor because I don't know. I'm the type of person that regardless of how much you bringing in, I'm gonna still try and help him and build and like make you even better. You know, like I feel like that's the type of environment that you need to like create as like in a relationship in general, like regardless of whatever career she chooses or what's not. So I feel like just being the added fact that she is already career oriented, I feel like that should be like more motivation than anything else.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you do have some men. Oh wait, one sec, one sec, one sec. All right, you there? You there? Yeah, hear us now. All right. I look like you still have technical difficulties. But anyways, guys, that's messing now.
Yeah.
You still do have men out there that are like they prefer traditional women, like the women that stay home and cook, clean, and look after the kids, and would basically deem women like that are like independent and always on the go as like less attractive. So, your thoughts on that whole ideology?
That to me that just depends on the person. It depends upon what you want now, man. If you want a traditional woman, you go for a traditional woman. If you don't want a traditional woman, you want somebody to, you split the rent with or mortgage or whatever, you split bills with whatever, just go for it. On being undesirable, to me, I guess it just depends on, it just boils down on the person's preference. Me personally, if a woman a pull in money, you don't know, mega breastfeed the pit and all them
Hello?
something there, but you gotta have some other man out there when not gonna want to do
Thank
that.
you.
Them want to, they want to be the breadwinner and bring in the money, and the wife stay home and do what she do. Like most of we grow up in a school and hear say, oh, father goes to work and mother stay home and take care of the family. So because most men know that now, they're more desirable for a more submissive, stay at home woman. Mm. I don't know.
It's an interesting point. Interesting point. Dash doll, are you hearing us?
Yes, I'm hearing. Well,
What's your
I feel like men who would feel intimidated by a woman like having an established career and earning a lot of money would have, they're just insecure and have an inferiority complex.
hmm, damn? That's
That's kind of cold. I wouldn't say it would always be insecure though. I feel like maybe jealousy could play a role in some of it too. Sometimes, like the way like guys would think about that. I guess. I know for me personally, I wouldn't really worry about like the whole thing too much because like I don't know. I feel like it would be better that way, honestly, like a career oriented woman rather than like the whole old fashioned type of setup. Because like I said earlier, like I feel like that would be something to help motivate, like push each other and like grow together rather than just like you just go out and do everything and like the old setup. Like I feel like it's more productive that way.
hmm. All right, all right, all right. Fair enough, fair enough.
Hmm. All right, well, on
All
Dash.
right, yeah.
My question. Um, you said men a lot of the time would feel intimidated, or like what Atlas said, them feel jealous or in some way, shape, or form. So you think so, like it would make them feel less masculine or what? Like what
Wait,
exactly?
like would make them feel emasculated in a type of
Yeah,
way?
like it made them feel more feminine or something. For about woman, I mind them.
Well, I never say that men all the time feel that way about women. I say that the men that do feel a type of way about women in established careers, their insecurities that they're projecting why they wouldn't want I wouldn't feel comfortable with women having an established career and making more money. And I wouldn't know like the reasons behind their feeling like that. So it might be a sense where they feel emasculated or it might be a sense where they feel insecure, but I feel like sometimes it would vary based on the individual.
Well, would you think that it will be fear of the woman I leave them? Because a lot of women, when they're independent, them said them no want a man and them don't need a man. So you would think it boils down to that.
Unless I don't think that's true. I don't think that women with money feel like they don't need a man because men can provide other things other than money, right?
All right, all right. I mean, don't know me to say. No, that's my question already.
Hmm. All right. Cool. 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 Um. So yeah, back to the whole, desirability thing. Yeah, like you were saying, it depends on the person. Depends on the person. Everybody have them differences, but I want to ask a question, a very interesting question, right? And this is targeted to the woman on the panel this evening. Um, let's say you guys are in a successful, job, like whatever you're doing currently, you're succeeding at it, right? You're making like 6 figures a year. Do you see yourself dating someone that's like not at your level as yet?
Like this was targeted at
Yeah,
the
Yeah, the
started
females.
at Dash Doll and Ari.
Oh,
Oh, ooh, 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 ooh.
Chano. Um,
Jano star.
I mean that's
Oh,
a good way to duck the question, I guess.
yeah.
bruh.
She's doing it, but are you back
Ari's
with
back.
us? Are you in the land of the living now?
I said that's come up.
Dash,
Ari good.
Dash, are you here? Are y'all using like phones or computers? I'm confused.
Phone.
Phone.
Okay,
Yeah,
now she.
we
All right,
should
now
go
Ari
on
can
the
hear
best.
us.
All right, good.
All right, yeah.
All right.
Back to my question, right? I was basically asking, like, you're in a very good position, car, house, make 6 figures a year. You're well deep into your career. Would you take up someone that's like not on your level as yet?
But is that person working though?
Like them all work, but them probably have a little call center job or something. Them a chop the line or whatever.
Not
But
chop the
are you
line.
Girl, not top
Just,
the line. Like, what is
just
that?
something small. Something small.
that's
She's
something
a harbor
small.
criminal.
Let's look at something small.
I
But
mean,
is
yeah,
chopping
of
Like
the
a
course. I
line
mean,
honest, a
the
honest
position.
small living.
Yeah, I don't think the position really matters as long as the person is treating you well. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's an interesting answer.
that's a very interesting answer, but I
why?
feel like
I
why
feel
is it
like the
interesting?
guys don't believe that because they feel like they already have it in their heads that women are not going to date below their tax bracket.
What kind of women
That's
are the guys
usually the
seeing?
case though.
Yeah,
That's usually the case.
Like
honestly, it's
I
common.
don't know if you guys are familiar with the thing that 21 Savage said once. He said that a rich man would like meet a woman and change her life pretty much, but you'd never see it the other way around.
Spitting.
Like like especially like in terms of like if you ever see celebrities and so forth. Like most of the time you see like the celebrity females dating like other bigger celebrities and so forth, but like it's rare when you see they find somebody regular, you
Fox.
know. And like
But
on the other hand of males, like you have artists like let's say J. Cole, like the game, they both got married to like normal people. I think the game's wife was a teacher. Like, so
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe y'all guys are just different from the mold, but like the way it's portrayed in front of us, I feel like that's kind of the sentiment that most women share.
I feel
Like,
like
Yeah.
you guys are just following the wrong people because I know females that marry like actress don't really actresses that marry regular people and like people in Hollywood that marry regular men and the men are like stay at home fathers or stay at home like they spend more time with the children than the woman would and
I get
it
you.
doesn't seem to be a problem in some of their marriages and I think the reason for that is some of the men because of the ego, like they can't handle the woman having like all the attention. For example, like a popular case right now is Rihanna and ASAP. Like Rihanna has way more money and a bigger career than him, and I don't think like a lot of men could handle their woman being in the spotlight and like they have to take the they have to take the back seat, so to say, and
I,
like let her have just like with Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown when Whitney's career was taking off and like Bobby couldn't handle Whitney being bigger than him, being the biggest star, making the most money. Like some men really can't handle that and that's why women have to either choose somebody that would be on an equal level, so to speak, or
I guess you,
Yo,
but
make
like
more money.
I feel like in terms of like Rihanna and ASAP, for instance, both of them like yeah, Rihanna is the bigger artist, but at the same time, both of them have successful careers. So
Yeah. So
like
I don't see the
both of them
issue.
realistically don't even have to work like never have to work regular jobs, even if they quit music today or whatever like other
facts,
business ventures
facts,
they're
facts.
into. So
That's
I feel
true.
like in that case, they're both comfortable and they're both there for like the emotional benefits of the relationship rather than worrying about who's making more money. And like, you know,
Yeah.
I feel like stuff like that comes more into focus when the finances are way more important. Like, you know, like yo, like who's taking care of the mortgage or the rent this month, or like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, I paid for this last week. Like it's your turn today, and like you know why you reluctant to do it, and you know I feel like that's when the finances actually come into place, and like people would care about that more. But otherwise,
Yeah.
like that Rihanna and ASAP situation, like I feel like that's the ideal situation to be in, honestly, when you're not really worrying about the finances and just like helping each other better yourselves and your careers and what's not. Then
First things first, I'd like to say, yo,
But then if
I
you're
hate that
living within
nigga
your
ASAP.
means, you don't have to worry about finances.
Oh, what? What, that show?
Like if you're living within your means with somebody like two ordinary people working ordinary jobs, like making a decent amount of money and living within their
mm,
means, they wouldn't have to worry about
Yeah, but not a lot of people want to
finances.
yeah,
live
true.
within their means. That's you have to take that into consideration as well. Like, not a lot of people are comfortable being at one level for a long time. Like for
Facts.
me, a simple life would just be like having a house, a car, maybe I don't know, retiring at 30 and just traveling. But other people might say, "Yo, I want to have this many houses, drive these kind of cars, live like
Mm,
a playboy lifestyle." You get me? That's what a lot of people envision for themselves. Not to say, yo, you're not supposed to be a high achiever. You're not supposed to like aim for that. But like not a lot of people are comfortable staying in that situation where, you're just living a simple life, but they're like, yo, I want the exciting parts of life, not just, the comfortable parts.
I get what
If
you're
you get
saying.
Yeah, so it all boils down mostly to like, are you compatible with your partner? But before that, let me just address this comment that we just received. Oh, it was a few minutes ago, but from Prince. They aren't less desirable. It's just that in most cases, women in high positions or women who are making more money than men feel a sense of elevated independence and choose not to date men who make less. All right. That's a good
This
that's
is truth. There's
it's true.
literally a whole
True.
article based off of this of wealthy women complaining about not being able to find men who make more than them. There's a whole article on it, and they were all
About what?
complaining.
But that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like honestly, we live in a world where finance is an important part. It is because yeah, both of we can, bro.
Yeah, man, no
It's
way.
so funny,
Yeah.
like love now put food on the table, bro. Love now put food on the
Tin
table.
man
Like,
can up and up do it, up do it.
it's what them want make eat tin mackerel and dumpling, bro. For them want go my car.
I mean, I
Uh,
guess y'all don't like love sandwiches and stuff. Wait, never mind, that sounded nasty. But
what?
Love sandwich.
I mean, like I literally see like people struggle together and happy as hell too, though. So like I wouldn't really say,
Yeah,
because
'cause
like
they're adjusted and comfortable with that situation, bro.
yeah, I see people comfortable with a lot less. Like for instance, like for me, I couldn't possibly deal with the whole like. Some people rather just live in like an isolated place, probably get a farmer or something in the middle of nowhere, and they're happy with just them, like just that. Like I, that's not something that I could do personally. So I guess for like everybody is something different, that they find peace and comfort in. And like you mentioned, like your idea of what comfort is different from somebody else. So I guess another thing that boils down to is like if your idea of living comfortably matches up with the idea of the person that you are in a relationship with also. I feel like that's also like an important factor, because like what if you comfortable living in your means and like the person that you're with is one of those people who prefers excess.
Hmm. Yeah, that's basically the point I was making, bro. Um, but yeah, I haven't heard from a woman in a while. I don't know why you guys are so
Just
quiet.
silent.
That's sad, bro. um, well, yeah, like I was saying, it all depends. It all depends. It all depends on what works for you, what really works for you. But
I think
I
it,
find
it
it
all
weird.
depends on the type of person you meet as well.
True, true,
Because not
true.
all females are like that. Because personally, if I was in a career or a job that's very high paying, I wouldn't mind dating someone who gets less than me. If you're working your ass off, trying to make a living for yourself, let's say he's working in an office job or a call center work, as long as he's making money, saving, trying to like see if it matter like a better future, put money towards it. If we're thinking about having a serious relationship, like how are you going to help me towards that? As long as you're helping me, helping each other, that's like the most important. It's not about who's making more. It's not supposed to be like
I
a
agree.
competition.
I
Yeah,
agree
but
with
So
Ari, and I feel like it's the men that make it into a competition, and like
Yes,
they
that
feel
is
insecure
true.
when the women are making more money, and then it manifests in the relationship and causes a problem.
yeah, true.
alright.
I can see that.
I can see that at the same time. All right. I saw an interesting thing on Twitter since there. Um, okay, so this guy asked his girlfriend. He had, you can call it same day, well off, you know, and he asked her, "Yo, would you date someone that was struggling? We're not talking about working. We're talking about struggling, all right? Would you date someone that's struggling? Like them still live with them parents, not drive, them can hardly keep a 9 to 5 at the moment. Corona or
Let,
whatever kind of aspects affecting them at the moment. But
Mm.
let me
yeah,
see.
he asked her if it was possible for her, like, would she consider it? And then she's like, no. then he turns around and says, I see you as a struggling man.
Yo, that's deep.
Yo.
So I guess in that case, love wasn't that much of a factor. I guess it was more she not trying to, like, in the mindset of, oh, I'm not trying to babysit somebody, rather than trying to build with them and help them, like, better themselves and get from the situation that they're in right now, I guess.
Yeah, it's more materialistic than actual love, if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, like I've always said this. Like everyone has their preference though, cause man, I tell you forget upon like sleeping a zinc fence and all them something days. I mean, man, I tell you forget upon all of that, bro. I'm just saying that, yo. Um, if you see something there, like there's a possibility that there's something there that can, grow, then go for it if you feel like it's for you. But like I said, it's not for everybody. Not everyone wants to be like, taking up the struggling person. Everyone want the responsibility of that, bro. Um, I'm gonna say something a bit controversial here. I would say something a bit controversial, but I honestly feel that men are more likely to take up someone that's struggling than women. To me,
Why
that's
why why
personally
do
to
we
me.
think
Men do it
that?
a lot.
To
Why
me,
do you think that?
why?
What? Yes.
Like I have many different reasons. I have many different reasons as to
Like, what you
why.
think woman I or two I
No,
person?
I'm not saying that. Like, listen,
Oh,
hear
me I said
me
that
out.
though.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You have some cases where, all right, yes, women are hype, but when I just put it upon
Big up
that
to Dali
alone,
them.
man, that's the something, G. But yeah, we got the dolly
So you
them for
think
real, bro.
men are most likely to pick up a woman that's not she not current working, she not have no money, she a
Yeah,
No,
struggle.
my dad
like,
was one of them.
let me. Oh, boom.
My father was one of them. Madam,
Wait, 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 Atlas,
my
no.
mother used to sleep. My mother used to sleep on
Oh,
ground in a ghetto too. My father said, "Yo, forward uptown real quick."
damn, that's crazy. That's deep, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, yeah, back to what me that says still. and I think I wicked you there, bro. But I wanted to really dive on is that a lot of these men, and this is not the only reason why a lot of them take up women that are struggling. A lot of these men have this. A lot of them are narcissists, bro. A lot of them like to be in control, right? They like to be in control of whoever they're dating, basically, and they see money as a way to, control that. Like, they don't really care if you really love them. Them just use the materials to like entrap you. I'm not even gonna talk about this, but I'm gonna mention it. I'm gonna talk about the men, the older men, them
Mm,
30s, big 30-year old. I look upon the teenager them. You see me? What do me I talk about?
mm-hmm.
What do me I talk about? You see them one there like taxi driver, um, just big man in general, bro. Like I've been friends with a lot of women, and I've heard stories, a lot of stories, like many different stories, as to men using money as leverage to get things out of these women. And we just have to say, oh,
That's some
big
fact.
man, that's sad. And the only reason they mostly do it is because women their age aren't going to stand up for it. A lot of them aren't, you know, a lot of them are independent. A lot of them know what they want. A lot of them, them not deal with the bull crap, basically. So they basically go after these young girls. And man, I said the
Who
big
are
woman them
still
no do it too.
maturing.
And man, I said the big woman them no do it too, cause some of them rock the cradle too. Man, make this just for one gender, everybody. You see me? Cause I,
True.
I remember I remember a case. Well, I'm not want to call the name. I'm not call the name. This big woman that I knew, that I was working with. She made some advances that made me very uncomfortable. It's like, and she was a manager. What the fuck? She was a manager. So so that kind of isn't me. I guess she expected me to just fold or whatever because big woman,
Should I
sharp
say?
money, da 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 da. Hmm? Should I try the cradle man or yourself? Not my cradle though. But yeah, a lot of these men, like I was saying, tracking back to the big man them now, because I don't really have much stories to the big woman them, isn't me? Tracking back to the big man them now, we need to stop it. It's sick. It's very sickening. I'll even bring up a recent story. I knew this girl. Um, you know, we're cool. And then she was telling about the guy she was dating. I was like, oh, she's like, oh, he's 30 something. I'm not working right now. I'm basically pay for most of the stuff them that I'm using. Da 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 da.
Oh, that's
I'm
wild.
like, it's like at the time, in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, this man is going to use you. Like I don't like thinking negatively about stuff, but like that gut feeling when you get when some things are just like
Yeah,
too
Yep.
convenient. Yeah, turns out she wasn't the only girl he was talking to. He abused her, and a lot of terrible things happened after. But we're not
no, that's
discuss that.
wild.
Yeah, a lot of wild stuff happened after. But yeah, um, but that's not to say women in like higher society don't do these kind of things too. Because let's say we can be
Facts.
honestly clear, there's honestly some big women out there that have them little boy toy here and there. Some of them, and the reason why no one really looks at it a certain way is because we're men. If we not like
I
this, then we
Yeah, batty
gay.
man.
I know why some people don't look at it that way. Both women and both grown women and grown men can be groomers. But
Yeah,
True.
well, I'm big
some people look past the female side because they're saying that, oh yeah, yeah boy, you're supposed to, look on a female, whatever she like, she big or she small, yeah, But like Anna
Yeah,
said post
because
ago.
sex
He's
positivity is
as
more encouraged in males than females.
exactly when I ask a
Like
male, when
man
I ask
can love it, but if woman love it, then them a whore and all type of things.
yeah, when I ask a male, when is the first time I have sex? Yeah, yeah, some 14, 13, 16. I'm like, what? And it's always older women. Why?
12.
And I'm like, did you know that you were groomed though? Did you know that? And then I say, no, 6 or 6, like more the big people in brother. No, that wrong. You're underage with an older person, but no man not gonna sit there with it because he's a youth, he's a boy.
That's true. I feel like it's
That's a
a
double
thing in
standard.
Caribbean culture on a whole though,
I
because
know this
like
Caribbean culture in America too, in the States, North
Yeah.
America, like
yeah, no, but I
everywhere.
feel like it's way more normalized in the Caribbean though, because
Yeah,
like
it's weird.
friends I
Yeah,
know, especially
definitely,
like my
especially.
like male friends that I have from the Caribbean, like like I feel like is I feel like that also leads to like the topic itself too, why some men feel like insecure about that stuff because it's bred into us from an early age. Like you gotta literally like learn better like while you growing up because like a lot of the older male like around like the figures that in your area like your neighborhood and stuff doing like like they make it seem normal like you see grown ass men sometimes like trying to holler at like younger girls and shit like that. So those are like the examples that you're brought early on. You're taught like as a male, like as a younger male, like you were saying, like yo, if you don't do this, you're weak. Like you turn this down. So like it's more like normal and accepted in like Caribbean culture. I feel than anywhere else. And also the double edged sword of that shit is that males normally keep stuff into, so you won't really hear it from the male's perspective a lot of times, like when they get taken advantage of by like older women, like grooming them and what's not.
Yeah, cause mostly we're not taught, you know, we're not taught to like express ourselves, isn't me? certain things will kind of just keep to itself.
Facts.
And that's not really true though. I mean, it's true, but it's not supposed to go that way. Because as much as people valid females, females' feelings, we're supposed to do the same for men because they're both humans as well.
Natural.
Hmm. Well, guys, it all boils back down to society as well. Society
But
affects us in
wait,
many
Mikey,
different
I
ways.
want to add something that nobody brought up about females not wanting struggling men. A lot of the
Shoot.
times,
Mhm.
a lot of the times, guys, they don't like the homely girls. Like they want the girls who are more into the extravagant lifestyle.
Oh
And
no, not me
sometimes,
though.
What?
sometimes them
Wait,
because them can do better, them not feel like them can do better. Them even if them get somebody while them struggling, like while when them feel like them reach and get to a point where they can get anybody that they want, they don't choose girls that they would struggle with, so to speak. Them go after who them feel like them really want at that stage in their life. So that's why some women might say them not struggle with no man because once them boss, them a go look who them really want. So them a go choose people who they
Yes,
feel
them
like are
always.
at their best.
oh, I get
That
what you mean.
is
That
true.
makes a lot of sense when you break it that way, because like essentially like you building them up to leave you essentially, right? Putting the
Hmm.
investment of time and energy and money into them, and they're just going to dip.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but
why would you want you wouldn't feel comfortable being in in a relationship with somebody where you feel like they only want me because they can't do better. You know, you don't want in a relationship with somebody who like choose you even out of everybody else, out of all the options that they would have. It would make you feel more secure in a relationship like that.
Hold
You know the
on.
wild thing? I feel like it's honestly the same thing on both ends, to be honest.
Wait. Let me reverse this right quick. What about the
Yeah, hit the
woman
Uno
them?
card.
What about the woman them? What they with the rich man them, right? But when the rich man
mm,
lose everything, now them just cut. What about them woman them?
Because then you do with them for the money. Duh. That's why I'm gonna live. Like, what you
but
expect from them?
hold on. I have a
That's
question.
that's what they were in it for.
But I have a
So I'm gonna live
question
if it
though.
gone.
I have a question though. I have a serious question though. Like, if it's not about money, right? Zin,
Hmm.
why would women like not look at someone that is struggling against maybe someone or have like them shit together? Like, let's say all right, me and 23, right? Zin, and you know, bro, college student and all that, bro. But yeah, why am I expected to have all these things at this age? Like, think
But
about it,
who
bro.
expect you to have all
Social media.
who
Social
expect you
media.
to have no, I mean, no, nobody will expect a 23-year-old to have everything
Oh,
together.
nah, chi. You're not listening.
You have those people that have those types of things though. Social media just portrays
But
this
if
fake
you in
ass
yourself
lifestyle.
know say you go school and you just can't afford to do certain things right now because you're focusing like all your resources are basically going into your education. Why you gonna care what other people think about what you don't have? You just know like one day you're going to be at a place where you can do what you want to do. You don't care what
Yeah.
people think.
We're grinding right now. We're grinding right now. We'll soon reach what we're supposed to reach. We'll soon get what we're supposed to get, isn't it? But like, we can't deny the fact that hypergamy is very common among women. Why everybody's so silent?
I was checking something. My bad, Wazer.
No, I was saying you can't deny that hypergamy is very common among women. Like, and even pre like this way, when you're broke, I not really not go on fair, bro. Like there's not a lot of options out there. So I kind of get what she said about the whole, once the man come up, him a go, probably dip. Not all of us dip, not all of us do
Grab
it,
a
but
Kardashian or something.
yeah, most of them, I'll say 6 out of 10 times the man I go dip. Six, seven, seven. Yeah, some of the 10 times the man I go dip. Depending. Okay, okay,
Mhm.
even now some rappers to this day, before them they even like boss. And them
Mhm.
boss now, I'm still there with the same girl them there with from like way back when.
Shout out to
So
Yeah,
Dirk.
yeah, shout out to Dirt, bro. Shout out to man like J. Cole,
I
my
feel
wife
like
and
it's
stuff.
most of the old school rappers that do that,
Yeah, I
that
mean,
stay with them day
you have
one.
rappers like NF
Cause
Most
they
of
and
know,
them,
the next one name again, I forget his name.
yeah, cause they know what that life entails, bro. Like
yeah.
you see
But
when
then
you really,
again, when you think about it, you could tell from the stuff they talk about to what their mindset is on at the same time.
yeah,
Like, you can't expect like Lil Pump to like be that dude who gonna stay with you.
they've been there, done that. Like it's not that the fact that they haven't done stuff as well. Cause when I defend no man, right? So it's when I defend nobody, cause we're not friends like that. But more than likely, based on how they move, like they've lived that life before. They've lived that life where girls just a fling themselves at them. But them realize after a while, after messing around and realize, this is really isn't me. I got a girl back home. She riding for me. If I go broke today or tomorrow, but no, so she not go dip on me just like that because she did it from the beginning, isn't me? So I'm
That's
just
true.
settling down with the girl that was always there. That's home. That's home right there.
I feel like that's the mindset I have with it too. Like honestly, I feel like the more successful you become, the more valuable loyalty becomes.
Bro. And another thing, the more successful you are, the more options you have. So like I'm not
True.
promoting cheating. I'm
Yeah,
not promoting cheating, but like
yeah, I get what you're saying, but like I would more rather, me personally, would more rather be more trustful to the person who I
yeah,
know for a fact like me before, like when I didn't have nothing, rather than oh now I got like all this, and this is when this person starts talking to me, like like you can't really gauge their loyalty from off that.
you're gonna go sooner or later, bro. Like this thing we call money, it comes and it goes, bro.
Facts.
So even with like women in careers, if me supposed to like get a girl that's rich right now, like I'm not
Mhm.
prepare for things, then, bro. I'm be honest with you, because here today, gone tomorrow, bro. No, I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm
true.
not going to make my deciding factor be on whether or not this girl is successful. Sure, she have a head pun on her body and like willing
Yeah,
for work, but like I'm not pre a girl just because she make like 6 figures a year, bro. I'm not pre a
yeah,
girl just
facts.
because she drive a Mark X or she drive a BMW. I push a Mercedes Benz C class or whatever, bro. I'm not preying them because of that. You see me?
Mhm.
But like I was saying, I'm not calling Dr. Dollar and Ari hypergamous because I do know what your dating taste is like. Probably completely different. Oh wow, who's this guy, bro? Oh my god. Yes. This brother keeps making burners and coming on here.
Why?
It's,
All I'm gonna say is, you say you're not pre that, but
like
while you
I'm
no
not
listen up.
pre that, bro. Hold on. Before you make that point there.
Mhm.
I'm not pre that, but man, you're not gonna see me come up and take up a girl with this non about her, bro. Like, oh, sorry, girl, woman, and that. Now me
Girl.
about her, bro. Girl, woman, woman,
Understand,
woman,
but
woman.
don't vex when you see me woman a drive me around in a BMW, isn't it?
I
That's all I'm gonna
stand
say.
that king. I stand king.
All right, all right.
But like as man said, we can't deny the fact that women are hypergamous, and when you go after men that are like of a certain status, don't be surprised if you get cheated on. I'm just being honest, bro. Like I'm being very honest. Like me and give you like little knowledge, right? Yeah, so like not you guys, like me say, but like anybody that's watching or listening, isn't me? Men that have their shit together, men that are making like 6 figures a year, more than likely not gonna be faithful, bro. I'm just being very honest.
Bro, I see it myself multiple times, bro.
The
I work.
likelihood,
Yeah, that,
the
I deal
likelihood,
with media for like
yeah,
a living pretty much, so I see it all the time, bro. Like
these
you know,
women
they
are
just literally throw themselves like in bulk at like niggas who they deem successful or like famous and stuff like that.
like Preed. If he is desirable to
Hmm.
you, you don't think other women are going to find him desirable? You don't think other women that maybe probably have like a little edge over you in certain aspects are gonna want yo
yeah,
jump on that shit too? So yes, it's just the honest truth, bro. Like
I mean, they like
Yeah, and
competition.
some of the men feel like, oh, like it got to them head and them feel like them too good if you only have one woman. Like them have to share themselves because one
like
woman alone don't deserve them.
I'm not promoting that ideology though, but I'm just saying from a
But that's what
realistic,
them have the ideology there to do. So them are gonna
yeah,
take the attention that they're getting. So when the women fling themselves at them, then welcome it and them enjoy it.
yeah, from a realistic point of view, like
but
men are going to use their power and their status as leverage to get as many experiences with different women as possible. Like I'm not promoting, I'm not saying, hey, that is something I would do if I had money. Wink wink. But but I'm just saying it's just reality, bro. Like you think Jeff Bezos when he was married him they only have one woman, he only have him wife, bro. He only have a mistress and probably have an open marriage or whatever, bro. Like
Mhm.
Will Smith's Jada, that's an open marriage. Nobody can tell me that one nigga was messing with multiple
That's
different
a
women.
mess.
She was messing with niggas and he was messing with other women. Like none of them innocent right there. Like that whole triangle they go on the other day and probably just never know about it. That's why it hurt him so much. But
is it really about the money though?
bro, it's really about the money. And to be honest, I mean in a will situation, like I could have divorced Jada because too much money are going out of the divorce, there, bro. Like they were both rich. That's crazy.
True.
Like about half of my shit are gone. Like I just tug it out, isn't me? Tug it
Bro,
out.
I would have took in the L, bro. Like,
Take
Bro,
the
let's
L
take
in.
the L. The divorce not worth it, bro. Too much
bro,
consequences.
I would have taken the L and got rid of her, bro. I wouldn't cap. Because the worst part about it is the nigga that she cheated with was her son's friend. So
Yeah, that kind of fuck up still, man. Not lie.
Wild.
Like
yeah,
even in
bro,
the open
I would have
relationship,
took
would
that.
hurt you.
I couldn't have looked at her. Couldn't have looked at her the same way again after that, bro. Like that would have messed me up. I wouldn't lie,
Imagine a virgin come to you and say, "You gonna fuck your mother already," you know. I feel that way, dog.
bro. I won't lie,
Bro.
bro. I
And
would
the
have
way
been
how she
hurt,
played it
bro.
off, like, oh, I was just helping him on a spiritual journey.
Mm-hmm. A
Journey, right?
very
I was
spiritual
helping him
journey.
heal.
I guess that
I was
Jesus.
just
spiritual
helping
journey
him
became a
heal.
physical one.
You should help him heal, all right.
But yeah,
I
bro.
mean,
So,
sexual healing is a thing, I guess.
no. But like I just want to touch on that to be honest, because like I was saying, these rich men are not gonna stick with one woman, bro. It's just facts. It's just
Bro, you know
facts.
the funny thing about it too, though, is women complain about certain things when people that they don't like do it. But like, for instance, right? They would complain about certain things that men would post on social media or shit that guys would say. But at the same time, they would like listen and sing along with a weekend song. And like you hear the shit that Weekend says on his songs, but they totally ignore it because it's the Weekend.
That nigga toxic, bro.
Hell yeah.
Brand
Exactly,
Fires.
Hell toxic.
Brand Fires is toxic.
bro.
Who else?
Low life is toxic.
There's a lot of entertainers that sing a lot
Bro,
of toxic stuff.
Bro,
and like
them
It
R&B
is
niggas get
toxic.
away with it the most, though. I ain't gonna lie.
yo, Giveon is toxic, bro. That man is promoting cheating. That man is a cheater, bro.
I support it.
Bro, like, I don't know,
But
bro. Like once you
um,
can sing, I guess they down with it.
Swear, bro, swear. But yeah, like I was saying, bro, hypergamy, hypergamy. Like I don't think there are men out there that are hypergamous. I don't. Well, you have a few.
Yeah,
Vinox.
I feel
Uh,
like every rule got an exception. Like every like everything that female do, men do, and vice versa. Sometimes.
sometimes. Like you have the man them or like will go after like the cougar them or have them money, them pension plan put on. Just get my name on the will. You don't know. You don't have
But
much.
I honestly
You know.
feel like if men never did that, the Kardashians wouldn't be a thing.
Yo, facts.
Down.
That's literally their whole like empire right there.
Fucking every football team in existence.
I wouldn't say like that, bro. I feel like they just.
What? What? You know the kind of shit?
Bro,
Okay.
but how do you feel about men and sugar mamas though?
Oh, me want one.
Same,
I need one
same.
right about now. So,
See, guys, I have
any
nothing
idea where I sugar my
against
mama
this,
support it?
yeah, isn't it, guys? I have no problem with women that are successful in their careers. You don't know,
Fox,
wink,
Fox.
wink.
My favorite porn star is Rachel Ryan. Someone of a big woman, them, isn't
but to answer the question though, I don't think women in higher careers are less desirable because there are plenty of men out there who actually like women that carry themselves like in a proper way, like a woman who dress well, who carry herself good, who like fancy car, who up there on our game, doing her thing. There are plenty of guys
That's
out there
true.
who like women like that. So
Bro, me
I
not know
really
one
don't
like
think
that.
that they are less desirable. What?
Bro,
Facts.
I
I
don't
also agree
know.
with that sentiment too, because
Bro,
like the fact that she built whatever she got from nothing is admirable. Honestly,
bro,
um,
preach this way. I want a woman like that. For show me how she did it, bro. I ain't gonna fight. Show me how you did it. Show me how you did it.
you
Like, don't gatekeep me.
need the cheat codes,
I
huh?
mean, why would
Give me a cheat
like
code.
she would show you how to do it if we like on together or whatever? Because why would
Yeah,
she leave you in the
invest
dark?
in
She would
me.
like, huh?
Invest in me so I can invest in you. What you mean?
Then step on me.
Oh, all right, enough. You're done. You're done. But yeah, they, yeah. I don't think they're less desirable. Some men just need to get over themselves, to be honest.
I
But
don't think they're less desirable.
I don't think so
If you're
either.
jealous, just say
I
that.
just think I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. Me not a problem.
Not you, not you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying the men who have a problem with it.
Yo, them just need for boss to get a youth them more or else still as much as I
Yo,
said that.
facts, facts,
So
facts.
like, for them.
You know the thing that's funny though. I feel like topics like this, like generalized topics, are harder to like come to a concrete answer for because there's always like examples of people doing the opposite too. Because like I feel like we may be like in the minority with our views of it, because like look at it, like the males in this group generally don't have a problem with it, right? Am I right? Like I didn't
No
like
problem.
hear
You know,
anybody
I'm a
say
good
that
one. I'm
Problem.
not
they
do
have a
anything.
problem with a female who's successful,
Bro,
and at the
look like
same time the females in the group say that they don't have a problem with finding somebody like a partner that earns less if they're successful, and but at the same time there's also evidence of both, like the opposite in both genders, and that's prevalent, like especially in society itself. Like you look at social media, you look at like media in general, like what you see on TV, or you know and it's prevalent in all of that. But I guess like with us, we might just end up being the minority in the whole thing. Honestly, we're looking at it in like a different perspective.
Yeah, there's definitely a minority there. Big one thing. But yeah, that's well, we're almost at the hour mark. So what us kind of give final thoughts right now. You already started, but I just want to say though that like you were saying, we may be in the minority there, as there are some people that don't think that way, because someone want to make sure say, oh, someone does not feel good in themselves for no say, oh, Mom get up today and she just go do her own nails. She never even come ask me and say, "Oh, babes, give me some money for go do my nails. Give me some money for do my ear." Them kind of something. Some men feel like them less than our money for a woman not ask them for that certain things. And for me, frankly, if my woman get up and say she want to go do for her ear, and she have the money for go do it, she can do it too. You see me? What's I saying? You know?
Mhm.
But like once in a while, no chippy though. Once in a while, like spontaneously, she might see some money drop in her account, you see me? But yeah, man, just go do your thing, you see me? But I have no problem with
You can
like a
also
woman.
offer. She doesn't. She
But
don't
yeah,
have to ask. You can just offer to pay for it.
Mm,
oh, you mean like
I
when
agree.
people go on date and them see somebody appear, they're like, oh, I'll pay, and I wait for the other person to
No,
be
I
like,
mean
yo, it's
like
fine.
you.
I'm playing, I'm playing. Continue what you're saying.
No, we're saying that your girl, like, if she come to you and say, "Oh, I'm gonna get my nails done and my hair done or whatever," you can offer to pay for it. She don't have to ask. Personally, me, I like ask man for things. To be honest,
Same.
Love
that's
that.
that that scare me. That scare me for ask man for things, especially when it comes to money. But like, if he offers, then I will take it because that's my man. So that's what
Yeah,
I
I get
feel.
you.
I agree with Ari. Like, I don't like asking for things either. But if him offer, then no, it's okay. Because sometimes you really want the help, but feel comfortable to ask people for things.
Hmm.
That's true. I get that.
Fair. That's fair.
Because why would you feel a way that a girlfriend would ask you to pay for her nails? Get the money to pay for it. Be a good boyfriend. Just say, "Oh, babe, here's a little, some little $1,000 for get your nails done, get your wig done,
The
whatever."
$1,000,
Just get the money. Thousands. It's funny.
$1,000 for the nails.
Thousands.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. I would like never think about offering the pay for nails because that's like the last thing on my mind. But I would like definitely offer for like other stuff. Because like I don't know. Again, I might be the minority. I would dead ass not notice your nails.
Who?
But
Me, I love when women get their nails done. You don't
bro,
know
I would
often
dead ass not notice. Like you
Okay,
could just
Michael. Okay,
who
Michael.
the
you
new
don't even
couple.
have to like to do your nails to impress me. Like I would dead ass not notice, but at the same time, I would
To be
peep
honest,
different and stuff.
nails
Like
nails
I would
are
find
less
out like what your
important. To
favorite
be
food
honest.
is, where you like to eat and stuff, and like offer that instead. But
When it
like,
comes to food now,
Jano, bro.
that's important.
Jano, bro.
because
My boss say,
nails would
yo,
be the
I
last thing
choose
on
when
my
it comes
mind.
to food, man.
my
Nah.
Like
boss
I
say,
look
yo,
at
15 grand for year, bro. But I like 100 US in a bro. I'm more. Jano. Yo, unreal, I don't hear for so much.
I like
No.
50.
What's that?
How much you do here?
Man, let me hear.
In a day?
No.
Oh, but I heard back to you. Coming on, see, you're
Hmm?
always off the. How much you pay for the year?
When you talk about like wig,
Yeah, like
like
weave.
laces.
You wear
Oh, I
weave,
don't.
like you wear
Oh,
dreads, you wear all them something. Like how much you know pay?
when it comes to wigs, I don't really wear wigs. But like I buy my own wig and do it myself because if I pay for do it, it gonna cost like too much. So I can do my own hair, so it doesn't really
And they
cost me
own
much.
here. Oh, mad thing. Love that.
Yeah,
Love. amazing.
Hmm.
Yo, I remember one time I was
I can
talking
do
to
my
this girl.
thing.
I remember one time I was
Hmm.
talking to this girl and I complimented her hair, right? Should have been like, well, a pink weave or over. And she's like, you like it? I'm say, yeah, man, I like it. It's like, you want buy me hair like this too? I'm say, oh, what? How much for that? Oh, she said it's so casually. Oh, 20,000. I'm like,
You're the for your one.
no. I'm a general, but no. Even if we did them with this, I don't see myself dropping 20 grand on here. That just a good day for like couple weeks and then gone, bro. Like,
Couple
nah, I'm good.
weeks. Couple weeks, that's 5 days time. I that
5 days time, yeah, man. That now we're 20 grand to me. Like, do something better. This is
You
why
lucky
I
say you get
love
some. You
women.
lucky.
This is why I love women that wear natural hair. I love
Yo,
it.
facts.
Yeah. Me will take out the money. They got the money and go buy some contour or whatever you need to put in your hair, isn't me?
By the teeth comb them and everything.
You see it. Me buy them stuff. Them I like someone with locks on them something. Me likes them
Yo,
something.
butterfly locks some weakness though.
You see it, bro.
Oh, John.
Love to them something. Love to them something. Me pay for that. That last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it should go like not the fox locks, but like a fox? A fox? Wait,
no
how you say it?
for
Four?
Locks, locks.
not
Four,
embarrass
yes.
yourself, your life. It's for
Oh, John, you done gone but already. But four locks, yes. Four locks. You see me? Like if she's like all natural, like she start her lot journey. You don't know, bro. Love see that. I love see that.
I
Me
mean, I can pull
me.
it
but looks
later, so
expensive
it's
enough
fine.
to pay for retwist.
How much? Oh, 5 grand me pay for you to stay.
5,500 for my retwist. We are talking about
Oh
five
yeah,
grand
which
flat.
part you at? Which part you at?
Down the road from the down price, right?
Bro, where you drop the location, bro?
Well,
Bro,
so but I want all the smoke from the one of the smoke them come out.
bro. But yeah, man. We reach all marks, so we are kind of wrap this up. Anybody want to drop them final thoughts? Just go around in our circle. You don't know. Vinox, your final thoughts on this whole situation. Women in careers. Da da da.
Um, no, no,
No, no.
Just keep it.
All right, Atlas. Moving on. Yeah, Atlas. And the final thoughts, me don't say he's a wise man. Yeah.
um, you can't put me on the spot like that, bro, and call me a wise man before it, because I feel like I have to say something prolific. But I say women with careers like that definitely does not make them like less attractive or less desirable. Like I feel like like anybody
Makes them more
who's
attractive.
goal oriented, chasing their goals, chasing their dreams, I feel like that's a good thing. That's something that should be admired and encouraged. So I definitely feel like that's a great thing.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Ari, any final
Uh,
points? Final thoughts? Can be anything regarding topic or anything else we expounded on.
not really.
Not
I just
really.
just wait. No, just think that females out there that are doing their thing, that are getting paid
I
well,
get that back,
just
sis.
continue to do your thing.
Just buy me a
Just do your
PS5.
thing and don't pay attention. PS5.
You don't want pay to do it here and you want PS5.
Brother, listen. The here now gonna last as long as the PS5 is an investment.
He has a point though. He has a point. Like,
And it's all we can pay the PS5 though.
Yeah, man. Two controller, buy two controller. That's not come with me other weekend. Dash dog. Yeah,
What?
man. Your opinion. Your opinion on the whole topic. Final thoughts.
I think women career driven women are more desirable, not less.
What? Are more desirable than this? Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. The woman that drive the Porsche and all that stuff. Yeah, man. They deserve the good things. The good things. Not my money though. But anyways, yeah, man. I final, my final opinion, I believe these women are really great women. Even if you're broke still in the boat, broke girl kind of broke vibes. Mm. I'm kidding, but yeah, man, we got the woman them still they in them career now. Just do them thing and pursue them, pursue. Just remember for you to get to use them a chance, even though somehow we broke. We just need. I don't even like we broke, We just need alcohol.
Spray coochie.
Uh, bro, man, talk about some investments, brother. Open a car wash with me or something. But yeah, man. That's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I know it was on such a short notice, but really, really appreciate it. Me and the rest of them on them.
Yes, yes, it was
If you
very
ever want
short
to come
notice.
back, yeah, man, very short notice. But if you never want to come back on, we can. Just shoot me, just shout me. 9:30 every Sunday. I don't know if we can move it to Saturday.
Every
They
Sunday?
just need.
We might move it to Saturday. We just have to talk with the team first, and maybe we can work out something. You see me?
I'll come back.
Um, you come back.
Uh,
Are amazing. Dash that over you. Dash that.
I'll take that as an O.
What did I know? I man. At
I'll
last,
know.
Definitely, bro. Once I'm free, I would definitely not mind to come back, bro. It's been fun.
Vinox, you really have a choice. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming out. Even though we had like what average about 2, 3 views at the time,
4.
but man, 4, damn.
Yeah.
I think the last time we ended up to like
Edit
15.
me up on the YouTube and make it for.
That one anti-vaxxer
Wow.
person was YouTube.
Big up yourself, anti-vax. You don't know. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is your host, Mikey. Tune in next week. We don't know a topic yet, but if you want to follow us on social media, you can follow us on IG at Jano_podcast or Jano podcast on, I think it's Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. So yeah, tune in next week. Hopefully you can see you guys again. Um, good night.
Okay, good night.
Bye.